welcome back to the channel. It's me, and today we are doing something a little bit different than what we usually do. We're going to be building a plane, but we're not going to be using any wings. This is going to be a really interesting one because it's going to be a lot of experimentation to even figure out how to make this work, but I think it is possible. Also, before we get into it, I do want to say the last couple of videos, the support has been awesome. I really wasn't expecting to be where I am so quickly, so thank you for all your support. And if you're coming back and you're not subscribed, might as well do that. It helps out the channel, and if you're not, please consider it. All right, let's get into the logistics of this whole thing. So essentially, I'm not going to be allowing any wing pieces, so anything in this lift section or control surfaces or even fins, I'm not allowing. Propellers and thrusters I am allowing, but downforce I am not allowing. These spoilers are actually better at lift than a wing. It's crazy, but it's a real thing. I don't know why, but it's just like that. So the main method I'm thinking to get this done is using a lot of aerodynamic pieces, because blocks like this, because these types of blocks are the best thing we're gonna get when you're coming to lift. I'll just show you here. So all these facing up are going to hopefully make this thing flip over. Yeah, see that? So basically that's what we're kind of looking for. Yeah, you see that? We are kind of flying now. So yeah, these are the best we are gonna get when it comes to lift. All right, to start off, we're going to do a cockpit. All of our aerodynamics, I'm going to try to make this resemble a normal plane as much as I can. It's going to be a lot of fine-tuning these pieces to make it work. I'm also going to try to cut down on weight as much as I can, because that is going to be really big. I'm just going to try to block this out real quick. Okay, I don't think this is going to be enough thrust to get this thing off the ground. Oh, never mind. Okay. That is huge already. This might be a little bit easier than I thought. Right now, we're just really trying to get the basic block out done. I just want to see if I can get it off the ground and going flat. All right, I think that this should be enough to just level it out. No, okay. Yeah, that's the really hard part. Just fine-tuning it, making it work nice. I think what I can do here is I can just add like one more to the outside. So now we have just a little bit more in the front compared to the back. Yes. Whoa, that is almost perfect. This is almost exactly what we need. It has so much lift. The really big thing is we need a lot of speed, which is why we are here on the test map. Because I think that's going to help. Because I think we need a big enough runway to do that. Okay, that's too much. And now I'm going to see if I can maybe work in our actual controls. This is kind of going to follow how I generally build my planes. Okay, I'm thinking this should be all right. I just have to make sure these are on the correct one. Put these both on W and S. Turn off steering help. Okay, I need to reverse that. Okay, so I'm thinking this will work. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that's bad. Making it controllable is going to be the hard part. Basically, now we need to see if we can just finagle this into having kind of a sail on the back, actually. It's going to slow us down, but we do need it just for that vertical drag in the back. Yeah, I don't think we get enough speed with this anymore. Yeah, this is perfect. All right. This is exactly what I was going for when I was making this plane, right? Like, I honestly don't think we need to do anything else. I think it's done. Personally, the thing with it moving at such high speeds means that it's going to be super easy to flip it. Like, you see that happening. You know what? I think I'm going to have to rebuild this entire back section. I don't think this is working how I want it to work. It's just not good enough for now. So I'm gonna try and fix it. I'm gonna see if I can throw a couple of these space thrusters in the middle here. I'm thinking if I move my center of thrust, might work a little bit nicer. Who knows? Now I'm gonna not do too much when it comes to vertical. Now center of thrust should be more center. So when it lifts, it shouldn't be horrible. Okay, now the weight is more towards the front, which is causing issues. Yeah, you can see it. Whoa. Wait, that's really good. I'm gonna just try and see if I can adjust this to make it work fine. Whoa. I'm learning positioning of your aerodynamics has a huge impact on how it flies. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, it turns well. Going too fast. It does drift, which is bad. One thing we could do is we could get 2 distance or 2 speed sensors so that if this back end is at all moving in either direction, it activates thrusters, and those thrusters will just stop it from moving in that direction. I think this is going to be the most sane fix. If you're going 0.1, go 0.2. Let's go pretty slow. You're going to output. Let's try that. I just want to see this works. So I'm going to get a thruster. This is going to try to push us back towards center. This is going to go straight into that one, and this one's going to go into this one. All right, I'm going to see if I can make this do it. I'm going to just set this to maybe mouse click. Okay, so it does activate. It does try to stop it. So that works. That functions. Now, the big thing I want to see is if this, first of all, if it works. And second of all, I want to see how this affects our balance now. Oh, no. Okay, we have too much weight in the back. This system, I think it works, you know? Nope. Okay. It works to an extent. Like when we go below a certain speed, it just stops. You know what? This system, it's a functional system. It works really well. I'm really happy with that, actually. Okay, when this thing is moving at slow speeds, it gets kind of finicky, but it works. You know what? I think what I can do is I'm gonna just copy this stuff to the front. That should counteract the weight. And it should also, in theory, make me even more stable. All right, let's just see if this works. You could say this is cheating. I feel like it's not cheating. Like, there's no real easy way to make this stuff function correctly, because it's not supposed to function correctly. We're not using wing pieces, right? All right, hopefully this is the final iteration we have to do. Oh, we pick up. We are stable. Okay, well, we just flatten back out on the ground. We need to be going pretty fast to pick this thing up. Yeah, we're above 200 exactly. It picks up. We're just gonna go up a little bit so we can stay in the air. This thing is very good on lift. Oh, that's the edge of the map right there. We'll turn around. Okay, turning is kind of hard. Yeah, ow. All right, we're at the point where I don't think we have to do anything else with this, or hopefully we don't have to do too much else. I'll see you guys in the danger zone. So what we're here for is basically just put this thing through its paces, see if it can actually function as a plane. I'm not looking for it to function super well, but I forgot how much speed we needed to make this thing work. The big thing is that when we go fast, that this turning just does too much. Okay, so I went ahead and just added one more thruster onto here, and I'm hoping that is enough and that accelerates it fast enough that we can fly it. It's looking like it is, so it's just any major adjustments will throw it out of whack and will freak it out. But it works. It's not like a plane that can do a lot of fancy maneuvering, but it's a plane. It works. I'm just gonna go ahead and paint it a little bit. All right, I finished painting it, and this is the finished look. Just a lot more glowy decals. I'm a big fan of the glowy stuff, honestly. But yeah, that is the plane. I'm surprised I got something working, because like, wow, that was really rough. I'm gonna see if can I get through this right now, though? Yeah. Okay, it's really finicky. Hold up. We're gonna get through that. Ring of fire. Come on. Come on. Oh, so close. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. Right there. Come on. We got it. Oh, yeah. There we go. So that is the finished plane. Remember, we have 0 wings on this thing. And we managed to get it to fly, which I think is really cool. I'm happy with it. I'm proud of this thing. And it wasn't just as simple as throwing some thrusters on a brick. And I didn't want to use gyros because I feel like that is kind of cheating the whole thing that we're doing. But yeah, that is all for today. As always, thank you for watching. I hope I have earned your support. Any suggestions that you have, feel free to leave those down in the comments. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.